State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions offense is on the field for the first time today. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Aller. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal. Scoring is 3-0.
And you're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know that.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nevada will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Caught over the middle, it's Ross. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. Got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rye slides to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henry. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Vance. Gets it out fast. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. From the gun. That's reeled in. It's Floyd. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air, it's Vance. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop up.
Touchdown, Nevada! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion is going to enjoy the trip back to Norfolk after a rock-solid performance. and you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Ballard Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Allard. It's on target and complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go! They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. Bulldozes his way through. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with with the extra point. They're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Floyd. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got it behind the line. It's Turner. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Penn State! He got loose and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Finds the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Calls his own number. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Floyd.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. The short hands, it's Floyd. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Ashley. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. He's looking to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Turner. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner is stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. This drive will open from the 15. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. Rushes on him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Ashley. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on second and inches. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Floyd. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone cover.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. To throw, it's Vance. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, VA.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Turner. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tight end now in motion. They'll try it over the left side. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun to give, looking for room. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Turning it off! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. Fouls through the defense. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Dinkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy.
Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 17 to Temple. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Purdy. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wolfpack will have first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Nevada going quickly. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Card in the backfield. It's Henry. That'll be enough for a Nevada first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Vance. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on second and long. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Woods. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And the missed connection on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got it in the middle. It's Dinkins. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks free. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Vance. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying.
He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ashley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Vance. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
On the double.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Easy.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Floyd. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Let's go!
Rolls and throws off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Nevada will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And there will be